In 1785, there were Indians at the mission who had been baptized, who were very much implicated in the daily organization of the mission. One of those was Nicolas José, who had been the first alcalde, the first sort of elected official who worked alongside the missionaries to run the mission. We know that before the rebellion, he was one of the Indians who was punished for trying to hold native ceremonies, dances, and songs at the mission. He, along with other Indians at the mission, call upon village leaders surrounding the mission. And one of the people who Nicolas José calls upon was a Gabrielino woman, Toypurina.
I was able to name my granddaughter after her, Toypurina. We call her Toy. And we know that she was a medicine woman, and her name describes it. It's Toypur, the medicine woman.
I think it was pretty widespread amongst the indigenous people that this plan was going to take place. First night of the full moon, at midnight, they were going to sneak into the mission, and they were going to first start by killing the priests, and hopefully this would have started some sort of movement in the area where other indigenous people would join in numbers and enforce it against the Spaniards and drive them out. Jose Maria Pico was a guard at the mission. I imagine these people would never have expected this man, Jose Maria Pico, to understand their language. Jose Maria Pico is the one who uncovers the plot. And so they removed the priests and they put soldiers in priests' robes. And then on the night of the full moon, they came and they were able to apprehend the indigenous people.
They arrested those who they thought were involved, and they put them on trial. And the trial record exists today. In the 1950s, a historian, Thomas Workman Temple, looked at the transcript, and that was the inspiration for an article that he wrote. He essentially fictionalized the account and recast it, placing Toypurina at the center of this rebellion, when in fact Nicolas José had probably been the prime instigator. The problem is he took great liberties with the past and invented a certain Toypurina figure who in reality didn't exist. The Spaniards understood her as spreading false information. And Temple takes that notion of her being deceitful or deceptive and transforms it into something else. That somehow she's working in league with the devil, a witch casting spells. And yes, it's in some ways a much more exciting and dramatic story, but it doesn't do justice to who she was as a person. Toypurina was not a witch. She was influential in her community. She didn't cast spells. She tried to rally her family and her friends against the mission.
People need heroes. Throughout history, no matter the civilization, people need heroes. And she's our hero. We love her. I don't even care if I never find out the truth. I know enough. She was a young doctor, respected, tried, and paid the price. She gives me strength, and I know she does to other people. We don't have many heroes.
Two years after the rebellion, she was baptized at Mission San Gabriel.